Okay guys, let's start with this DAX. So since we've had this push up on Tuesday in the DAX, so selling on the Monday, bought tail end of the session, pushed up into resistance into 12,623, and here we are just suffering in this little squeeze. This is potentially going to fire up. We have had a lower, this is a 4-hour chart on the DAX, a lower close, but it's right up against this trend line that I pulled in from 4th of April and the low on the 12th of April. So we dragged underneath it last week, gapped up, closed the gap, and then we're running up at the moment into here. So what could you do about this? When it dipped to 500 or 550, is a potential buy to see if we can then break that high. On the daily chart, we are potentially heading for 12,750, and the fib level is 12,850. Okay, so if we can reach up there, I think this little trend line here is holding. We formed a base from 11,800, and here we are potentially going to break up. So a dip. It's a tough area. It's definitely a tough area. You can see why I've marked that 620, because that's the high of Monday 26th before we had a very, very bearish week. So look at the weekly and you can see we are right on the weekly 50-day average. And we talked on Monday about looking for a breakdown. 12,970 will be a potential breakdown area, but in the meantime this is perking up. We've just hit a bit of a problem with that resistance up there. Okay, Dow. Similar sort of story on the 4-hour Dow. I've put these bars here because I just find it a bit easier. I get a bit more data on the screen. Trend line coming across the highs from the big dip on the 6th, meeting the low on the 2nd of March. Here we are. So we're not quite on the other side of that yet. So anticipating 25,000. On the 60-minute chart, we have already tested yesterday the 127 extension. So any retest and failure up there at 860, 870 could see that drop all the way back down to at least 660. In the meantime, the dips are getting bought, and we are right in this little corner. Pound, nice follow through on the pound. Quite a decent bounce from 170 to 230 at the moment. Just coming back into the 237's Friday close. So 240, 250 now is a tough area, which could potentially see that roll back right down again. And then any push higher to 270, 280 would be a great place to get short for the next leg down if we get it. But I would anticipate that 240 is, which we're just coming close into now, is the potential next leg down on the pound US. Alright, oil, invents today, that's holding up. Looks higher, looks like we could break out. We're right at the major resistance level, 68 or close to 68. Gold's had a nice, the metals in general had a good day. They look as if they're heading for 1360 plus. It's been a tough grind for gold. Let me just neaten this up. There's the major resistance. There's the trend line underneath. Could potentially really wind their way up and break out. Silver is, talked about silver a week or so ago, that's finally perking up as well. So if we hold up here, tomorrow a pullback to 1680 is a buy. Hope that helps. Take it easy because I don't think there's any data this afternoon. So look, beige book at 7 o'clock. That does have an influence. That's where they talk about the research into the potential next rate decision, rate rise. Thanks very much, and bye for now.